Coast Guard and the Department of the Air Force, Oconus, will have one more chance to try and make their mark here at the DAF Esports Invitational for 2023. I think they're ready to dive into this match.
Boo! Boo!
That was one of my better ones! Oconus, not really changing much up either. Anybody else see that? Anybody else see a sixth player try and load in for Oconus? Both the supports for Oconus kind of just left out to dry. I was talking about fish out of water. Those are fish getting hung up on the rack. Oconus now popping the Nemesis form, trying to get a little bit more aggressive. Oh, good cleanup though. Scotty knows on the flank, dealing with both DPS swiftly. Here comes the Rampage. It does hit two. An Immortality Field will weather most of the value, but not all of it. Bing goes down. Trade for one though. 92% already for the Coast Guard. Ranger trying to make up the deficit alongside the Annihilation from Blackhawk. Pulse Bomb still in the pocket for Scotty. Even getting pocketed in another way by Baby. Pulse Bomb land! Contest here from Frostcross, but it will not be. Staggers one by one falling. And the Coast Guard get the first stage win. Does it have the same sort of punching power, or I guess swinging power against the Junker Queen? It seems so for now. Yeah, I mean, just holding it. Just holding the trigger down. Keep in mind, this guy's playing on controller. I need to try and bait the shield out of him. Or just kill him, wall him off. Support's denied a lot of healing. Baby does get up over top, but a pin deals too much damage. Guido-san will limp onto the objective to stall out overtime, but a wild range of a difference between round 1 and 2. Round 1 was close, 99 to 100. This one, Oconus sweet. Gooby has rocked over onto the Pharah, so that makes Oconus think twice about stepping up to spawn for too long.
There's no hit scan here, right? So, and there's not really a ton of mitigation for these rockets.
Rosh online too for Gooby. Oh, well, and thrown out really early. Xerxes not allowed to play the game. There's the Death Blossom just trying to tear away at Guido-san. It cost Ranger his life. Into the pit. All right. Blackhawk says, don't worry, guys. I'll get rid of the Orisa, but now there's no Ryan to contest the objective for Oconus to go for the flip back. Baby can't even stay in the proper position to stick around and heal. He's getting completely zoned out by Xerxes. And that'll be that. Oconus take map 1. Will be the Ramatra here on the defense to start. Oconus rocking out with the comp we've seen many a time from them.
The interesting thing here about Blackhawk being on this high ground, by the way, is it gives an easy contest to the point. But, actually, Blackhawk putting great body block there.
He expected a Scotty on top of him here, but doesn't manage to get out of dodge. Scotty not opting to go up to the high ground and deal with Bing in the window. Instead, fighting in the low ground and getting rid of, yeah, everybody. Everybody got rid of. Bing is just kind of living rent-free up there. Even hits a sleep on Scotty. Hold on, wait. This is turnable. Only one tick's been taken here. It's been a good contest so far. Blackhawk getting healed. Sacrificing Xerxes so that the tank can come back in with a full health bar, full cooldown. Nemesis form running over the backline. Baby and Night done for, and an Annihilation to seal the deal. At fighting onto this high ground. Nice little stick there. Heroes didn't know what hit him. Bing answering right back. Saw Scotty going for more, biting off more than he could chew. And still Blackhawk surviving the objective admirably. There's not much the Coast Guard are able to do when Blackhawk is getting so intensely pocketed by Bing. Quite a bit of economy for either team to chuck at this. Blackhawk looking a little low, and the rally will come to bail him out. Annihilation makes it hard to tank, but whip shot away. I mean, Blackhawk nanoed and everything now. It's not really a struggle on the objective so much. Gooby does get rid of Ranger, but Xerxes dealing more than enough damage to the DPS of the Coast Guard to send them packing one more time. Scotty, an unfortunate, that might have been an input error or something. I don't know what that triple blink was. Guido-san's done for here too, and Coast Guard, it seems like they won't get to see any more of King's Row today. Held pretty solidly at 63%. Not the worst, technically speaking, but a Friller hold gonna be a very tall task for them. This is cheeky. Scotty gets spotted. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Get him out of there. Okay, he's fine.
I like that he doesn't use the Brave Form, though.
Well, it was almost, I was about to say a tight rotation here, but Coast Guard actually struggling a little bit. See, now that Wraith Form, very useful for Scotty to get out of that one and try to regroup, but he doesn't get all the way out of dodge. Could be at least good for one, and Guido's on with a Nemesis form, hanging on to life best he can. The res on a Scotty, but oh no, it's all falling to pieces.
Remember, 63% is what's earned.
Yeah, I mean, just limping to the point, desperately trying to stop the inevitable. But the Coast Guard firmly sent hacking on Kings Row. Their tenure in London will not be long lasting, and Oconus are up to match point. We see this on some other escort maps. It's been a long time since we saw this on Junkertown.
There's something very funny
hard to make this work.
There's something very funny about a tank crouching and then everyone else crouching behind him.
Here comes in an aggressive play. Oh! Steamrolled, completely caught off guard.
Sky knows still gets one though. Two.
There needs to be more damage thrown into the mix. Oh, and what a charge. Okay, a little bit too ambitious though. Blackhawk not able to play defensive while he's charging in, and Scotty Nose hits a tasty shot to save his own tank from going off the edge potentially. Picking up these stragglers is taking a minute here. 1 full minute whittled off the clock. Not half bad for Oconus. Oh, and there's that shatter you were talking about there. Only hits 2, but Bing getting taken down. A counter shatter gets both supports. So well done by Blackhawk. Gooby gets away just barely, but not for very long.
I mean, one of the problems though is that Dragon Strike can clear this out pretty easily.
It can. Gooby's got to use it. There we go. Finally. Immortality Field helps buffer a lot of that damage, though. Only Xerxes falls. It's been a good hold so far, and I mean, Oconus are still dealing quite a bit of damage. They haven't quite given this up just yet, but a barrage. Oh, doesn't get the lamp. Bing takes him out stationary in the air, and Blackhawk throws a fire strike up his way. Guido's trying to lay it down with a shatter, but only stuns up Xerxes, and he can't even finish him off. Scotty, you hit this shot?
He did. No. He did hit the shot.
Oh, he hit him. I think he hit the bot, or it wasn't fully charged.
Exactly. Oh, that's tragic.
Xerxes in on the back line already. Oh! Scotty puts him down. Didn't quite get up to the Annihilation to refresh the Nemesis form. Guido's M falls. The rest of the Coast Guard soon to follow. Especially with Attack Visor sailing its way to victory. DAF Oconus will be your 3rd place team in the DAF Esports Invitational.
Tremendous stuff there from them.
It has been exciting watching Oconus play this this tournament. We've never had a boring game thanks to Oconus. Welcome, Staff Sergeant Bell. It's great to have you here. Congrats on your win and your 3rd place finish.
Thank you. It's been an honor to play here. I really enjoy playing. It's so amazing.
We're bringing you the grand finals now, the rematch between our top 2 teams. It's the Army taking on the Department of the Air Force, Continental United States.
We're going to teleport out DAF Conus, but then they'll swiftly switch to the Tracer. I mean, the one thing is you don't really have a ton to deal with the pocketed Pharah, right?
Griffin, in such a good position now, too. Ooh. Even though Magmonix is on a hit scan, you can't deal with Pharah. Not with that cover, not with that range. But Symmetra puts down a lot of damage. Doesn't quite charge as fast against the shields, and now won't get to do squat. Griffin is tearing through the Army. Again, that self-destruct not up, not just yet. A nano to try and turn this around. That's bold. Can it actually work? Nano barrage, quite a bit of damage, and it's enough to take down Paradox.
Great stagger by the Continental United States squad. That is actually one of the most impressive contests we've seen. And Army, they've given up trying to deal with Afara in the air. Now it's all about rushing down the isolated members.
Here comes the EMP. It hits 4. That's great. Griffin's grounded. Air Force not quite able to stay sky high that time around.
At this point, it's all about contesting for that 99, right? Here, you can see Dark Fox just tagging in. I mean, 96 is close enough that it's basically the same thing.
Tracer ever so squishy, and Paradox getting hounded by the Pharah from the air. A self-destruct to try and remax denied. Griffin flicking away with that ultimate. The barrage annihilating Paradox, and the chances for Army in round number 1. This is the Pharah's playground, though. Griffin, you have to imagine, he's going to have a very nice time here.
I like that spy check onto Gravy to deny that hack, too.
Yeah, things not going too well for Dark Fox in the front. It'll be demexed, and that makes it pretty much impossible for Conus to get in unless they get a pick. EMP is what I'm taking a look at here. One fight, and Gravy's already got it. Only hits Dark Fox, but Risky will be taken down as well. Isuzu to try and bail out the Diva, but it is all in vain. Not giving Conus a way into this fight. Pulse Bomb does go wide too from Risky. Things getting more and more dire on this round, as DAF Conus struggling to even put a dent in the Army. So difficult to play against the Sombra on a map like this. I mean, and arguably it's easier on Gardens than it would be here on Night Market, right? There's a roof. Oh boy, this is gonna get scrappy. Both teams teleporting onto the point. Both teams swapping over to the rush, but it's Cyber Pilot who falls first. And the scaling on Gravy's Symmetra is nigh unstoppable. So we saw Griffin really succeed in Control Center, but it was because he could sort of just hug the walls and then sneak up on Magmonix and get rid of that Cassidy. That's not going to be the same case here on Night Market. Magmonix is going to see Griffin coming a mile away. Army, they stumbled a little bit on Control Center. I don't think they were prepared for the adaptations Cronus made since yesterday. But once it's all back to standard business, it's standard affairs for Army. U.S. Army gonna take Control Center, and Paradox is very hyped about it.
Add the Diva to the repertoire today, by the way.
Yeah, true. I mean, what? That's 6
yeah.
picks that Paradox has looked just unbeatable on. And I mean, it continues. This rotation from DAF Cronus doesn't really accomplish squat. Oh man, they're gonna try it again.
Oh, I see. Okay. Griffin has been taking this rotation with the rest of the squad, but you kind of need to set up in an off angle, especially in Cafe, and force a little bit of attention away from your team.
Gravy does fall. Risky getting a good one over on the Tracer counterpart. Accretion, well hit. Griffin almost goes down. Does go down to that. Can't translocate out. Hold on. Paradox is in a bit of trouble. No way he gets that ult off on 10 HP. Oh my word, is that enough to turn the fight? Cyberpilot goes down and Paradox survives. He goes down to 13 again. But they just can't get rid of this guy. Maybe with a pulse. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to go dash into the corner for that one, but he just keeps the rest of Cronus in the corner. I mean, 90% taken. It's a good fight from DAF. Rally's going to start this off. I mean, Cyberpilot did take a lot of damage. That's the Suzu already. The 3 best all thrown in instantly here, and Risky will make it 4 with a stick on Magmonix.
Now everyone's kind of grouped up, though, on DAF Cronus' side, and that's where the Rampage excels at.
It is. If Paradox gets a chance to use it, beautiful beat. Luna saving the day, but the Paradox, yeah, the Rampage whiffed. Paradox didn't get squat with that. Instead, it's the Rally and the Annihilation. Dark Fox desperately trying to pummel away that high ground control, but he gets booped off. And now, while Bob is out from Griffin, a counter Bob available from Magmonix. Oh my word. Griffin didn't know what hit him. Dark Fox now has no heals on the cart, and it's just him versus Paradox and Magmonix. No clutch this time. No second point. Army holds strong.
Oh, there's a little bit breath of relief.
Now the Army, they're tackling this with, I believe, the same comp that we saw from them yesterday, or at least a very familiar comp to them.
Yeah. The Genji, by the way, here is actually, I kind of like it. It can duel with the Junker Queen a lot more effectively than like a Tracer can. That being said, wow, that double hit scan puts so much damage in onto the front line.
Dark Fox dropping down onto the point with the Nemesis form now too, and Gravy just absolutely obliterated in the air.
Oh no, Risky.
Here comes the Bob. Risky, nope, not surviving this time around. That's a lot of damage being pumped into Dark Fox too. Yeah, the block helps, but it doesn't help that much. The rally expires and things starting to look pretty dire for Cronus. Once again, Magmonix just catches his Griffin looking the wrong way. And once the stagger comes in on knees, this point is assuredly going to the Army. Dark Fox eventually drops down. That does actually let Paradox up onto the high ground too. A sound barrier and a nice shot from Magmonix. Here comes the blade. Didn't quite find his first target, but then cleans up the backline swiftly. Especially, I mean, an early commanding shout, and nice anti there. A good sleep from Knees, but there's no way to cleanse it. Nobody's playing that Kiriko this time around. Knees Risky, they're all just way too low after that Rampage is thrown in. Cyberpilot dashing out, trying to get to the health pack inside the jail, but can't even do that. Who's even gonna contest? This was the map that DAF Cronus actually managed to win yesterday, and they can't even get to the cart. The Army looks to stay strong. One more map, and they will get themselves the first place. Both DPS getting diffed there. Gravy and Magmonix have come to play. They are hungry for that title. Cyberpilot already down. And this high ground control is going to be very short-lived for Cronus, especially as Magmonix gets the heck out of there.
Now you're looking for a Blade / Kitsune Rush. This is going to be a tough one to hold through.
Duplicate in, an interesting choice to go onto the Ashe here. The Kitsune Rush, yeah, Blade. Swish, 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 swish. A little bit risky, but Dark Fox, yeah, not able to get up to another rotation in the Nemesis form. So Army will manage to stabilize with 4 measly seconds left. Risky goes down, not able to touch. Can't even trigger the overtime. Oh, and Cyberpilot, you can't be this far forward. Paradox is behind you, buddy, and Gravy's got your number. Griffin fallen gives more and more space over to the Army to play. Risky with a nice shot on Gravy, but needs oh so much more in oh so little time. Annihilation living up to its name and teams up with a headshot from Risky to get rid of Paradox. The tank is the most important member in fights like this. Keep that in mind. But Darkfox not looking too healthy himself. A rush on the point paired with a Bob, and Darkfox looking worse for wear. He's down. Risky trying to keep things alive with a headshot on Gravy and a rally coming out from Cyberpilot so that he can tank on Card instead. Guardian not able to get out of here either. Gets staggered with barely over a minute left. At least Paradox is put on the ground for a sec, but it won't stop him from bleeding out knees. Griffin not able to even use the pulse bomb, and things are suddenly done for. No chance to contest. No nano. It's just Risky up and alive right now and can't even get to the point. A solid effort from DAF Conus, but it is the U.S. Army taking this Esports Invitational. Welcome back, Gravy. How you feeling? You have now officially taken the DAF Esports Invitational. I imagine you and the team are elated, to say the least.
We're definitely very happy. There's a lot of work that went into this. A lot of people, a lot of coaches, a lot of outside coaches. Feels really good to see the hard work pay off. Just want to give a special shout out to everyone, in the U.S. Army Esports program, in the Discord, everyone that's a part of our community.
Go collect your awards. We're going to go see you, get your medals presented to you. So have fun with that. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope you enjoyed your time at the DAF Esports Invitational.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Today is a testament to everything that you have all put in, and all the coaches, team managers, everything else we have in Discord. I really just want to say congratulations. I'm super proud of each and every one of you. You played phenomenally, and yeah, without further ado, back to you. I'm just super grateful you guys took the W.
Well, one more time for the U.S. Army.